Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Inked RC. Going to show you guys a little bit more of my kits that I have going here. My next one is going to be my Redcat Rampage MT, and so let's go check it out. So there she is there, and in all her glory is the version 3, and I haven't really done too much updating on her yet, but you know, if you guys have any Redcat products, you guys know there's not very many aftermarket parts for them. But there are a few things that I have actually made work with it that aren't necessarily for the Rampage, but they do work, and I've made them work. So I'll show you guys a few little things right now. As you can see, I've had lots of fun with her. Damaged up the body real good there after a nice big old jump going. But the body's stock, I actually like that, which is actually pretty nice for a stock body. You don't really see very many bodies like that. They're usually pretty funky or pretty plain. But you know, the tribal green, I think it looks not bad, but it's better than some bodies, but it's worse than others, I guess. So take it off there, and that's the inside of her. So we'll start in the front there, I guess. It's not the Pro version, but it does have a lot of aluminum upgrades to it already. So it has the aluminum shock tower on it right there, and aluminum down here. Now this battery here is actually off of my, it's kind of hard to tell that's battery, but it is just a hump pack. It's actually off my Baja, and what I did is I put it on there for a couple of reasons. These hump packs do fit inside that battery box right here, but they do fit inside there, but it's very tight with the wiring that goes in here. I have a lot of wiring going on in here, and probably gonna have more once I add some lights, and I'll show you guys some light pods that I have in the back. But what I did here is basically just got some Velcro on here, and I got Velcro underneath, and I just strap her in, and it holds really quite well. The only reason I have this zip tie on here is just so that this Velcro doesn't go up anymore this way. It stays back there and on the battery. So that works really well. Nice thing I like about this as well is this is how you connect the battery, is just with this plug here. But then this one here is the one you use to charge it. So typically with the other system, you would actually have to take off the battery box top. Not really a huge deal, but kind of a pain in the ass. There's a screw way in the back there, you can't see it, but it's actually underneath the carb, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to, and it's just a lot easier to plug this in and be done with it. The reason I haven't changed this over to Dean's is because this is for my Baja, and their battery box is specifically made for a Tamiya. The way it's clipped in, I'll show you guys on there. You guys probably already know it anyways, but so that's one of the mods I've done there. The servos are the stock servos for right now. I haven't spent too much money on this one yet. Really haven't needed to. It's been a pretty good machine. I know I'm going to have to probably upgrade to a different engine. The engine seems a little bit weak. Not very many gear options for it, unfortunately. There's, I think, one more that gives me a little more torque, but that's about it, unfortunately. But it is what it is, I guess. I also have a quick connect here from Blur. Here, let me just sit you guys down here just for a second, and I'll show you guys what this does. Now with the other system, I actually don't remember the other system, but I have this kind of set up after my 5B, because it's the same engines, and so they do work. There was a brace in here that went in there, but with this new air filter that goes in there, you kind of need that out of the way. So basically with this system, you have this piece that goes on there. It's got a rubber gasket there, just a little ring, and then then it's also got these ball bearings on there. I don't know if you can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see that there. And those just act as basically a connection to it from this here. You see I haven't washed this for a little bit. I just probably finished up running and just put it off to the side. But with these ones here, you just put them down here, clip them in, and done. You know, this doesn't really get much easier and simpler than that. And so if it gets dirty, I want to switch it out to a new one, take it out, put a new one on there, done. You know what I mean? So much easier, so much quicker. I love this system. Expensive system. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I do remember it was expensive, but well worth it. Believe me, well worth it. So that's one of the big, sorry guys, just wiping up my hands here. That's one of the big mods that I did on that one there, and I love it, and it works wicked, and that's what it, and there we go. Okay, so moving on, the next mod you can't see is I put a 8,000 RPM clutch in there, so that definitely helps with the handling and everything like that with the RPMs and engaging the clutch on it. And the gas tank. Now you can probably see right there where it's kind of rounded there, and then right here it's flat. Well, when these things came, when this stock, this is actually on the other side, over there. So it's fine the way it is there, because this isn't on there. Like, this pipe isn't on here. This is a DDM pot pipe, and it comes with an X can, just like everybody. Not really an X can, but just comes with the muffler can that comes on here, like everybody else's stock. So it's fine the way that is. But when you have it like that, it burns up on there. And so that's what happened there, is that I didn't know that at the time, and I had it on there and it burnt it. I melted it a little bit. Still seals fine, so all I did was just take this off and switched from that side all the way over to this side, which it was more of a pain in the ass than it looks. It was a lot to take apart, but not too bad. As for the back, there's not much I did there. You can kind of see the light pods there. I'll put you guys down here for a second, and I'll switch this around. There. So there's the light pods there. They're originally off of the 5B, and I just slapped them on. They don't have any lights in there just yet, but I will be putting some lights in there. Those are the tail lights, so I just need to get a couple more pods, put them on the front for headlights. Maybe not the most realistic, because technically, if you look at the body, it's not where the tail lights are. Tail lights would be up top, but nevertheless, it still will work nice. Oh yeah, and this is also something that the body, that muffler or the pipe will do, is melt the body the way it's concaved in there. I'll show you guys now. Switch this around. And there we go. So here's the pipe here. As you can see, if that was over here, it'd be basically right here. So it melted right around there, and yeah, fun. And so that's another mod I did, and comes with a 30cc engine, as you can see underneath the pipe there. I still think it's underpowered for it. It's not too bad, but it still bogs a little bit. It most definitely could have a little more power to it. One of the other mods that I did, it's kind of hard to see as well, is this cable here is actually, it's not a rope, it's actually a cable, so it will not break. I've had many cables break. Actually, not on this one, more on my 5B than this one. But many of my cables have broken. Not a huge deal, really. You just have to put them back through the hole, tie another knot, and put it on. It works. It just makes it shorter, so it's a little bit harder. It can't pull as much. So getting this here will guarantee that this will never break. Have one on this one and then on my 5B as well. Really nice mod on this here. Something so simple, and it helps so much. Nothing worse than having one of these snap on you when you're trying to pull. It's so frustrating, but having this definitely gives you peace of mind. Another thing that I did, you can't really see on here, but on the axles, what I did is they tend to break. I've already had one break, one of the axle cups break on the tire side. So what I... Hey guys, sorry about that. Apparently my camera filled up, so I had to go unload it and start uploading some other videos and get those going, but made some room for this one, so let's continue on. Like I was saying before with the axles, they are knowingly weak. I knew they were going to be weak. I knew they were going to be something that's going to break. I bought some extra ones, broke those even. So what I did is I actually used the cups for the wheels. I used off technically Baja's, and it's I believe, I'm trying to remember who it was now, Dark Soul I believe it is, and I used their diff cups, well not diff cups, I guess axle cups, for their axles. For the wheel side, for the transmission side, they do not fit. These ones here, they do fit. A little bit of modifications, a little bit of trimming here and there, but they do fit. So that made them a lot more solid. As well as with these axles, there's one thing I kind of liked about Redcat is the pins in them are actually removable. So what I did is I put in and that's one thing too I was having problems with, was the pins were breaking. So what I did is I actually put in some better pins in them, and that seems to be working good. I've been running this quite a bit after that, after I've updated it, and it's been really good, and nothing else is really broken on it actually. I do hear a lot of people talking bad about Redcats. It doesn't bother me, but you know, there are some good kits. And I think their fifth scales are a little bit better quality. Again, I haven't had too many things break, and I know one of the big things about Redcat is that they don't have very good parts out there for it. Like, it's harder to get parts for them. My local hobby shop actually has been starting to get some parts, not for this one unfortunately, but for the newer version of it, or the smaller version I guess technically of it. Very similar to this, but just a smaller version of it. Which I could have got from there, but I actually ordered this from the States because I wanted the bigger one. I didn't want the smaller one. I like this one. I've always liked it, and so I went with it. And so I think I pretty much went over all the mods that I did on this one here. Not very many yet, but some here and there. I did put a kill switch in it. You can kind of see the light right there. So when the light is blue, that means it's good to go. If it starts flashing, that means the engine's been killed, or there's no signal to it for some reason. So to check it out and find out why. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap this one up here, guys, for you. And hope you guys enjoyed this video here. And rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And we'll talk to you later. See ya.